From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. The Indians are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Matthew Boyd starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hunter is in pursuit. He's there and records the first down. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here. So I expect to see him have another big game.
Now at the plate, Jake Taylor, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Johnson has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, John Berry.
Stepping into the box, Don Berry, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
First pitch of the at-bat. Scorched to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road split?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
In now, Rube Baker pitches a called strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Barry Granderson gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Now at the plate, Marshall Matheson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tigers, the third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Serrano giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Striding in, Ben Wallace. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Here it comes on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get...
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Still no score. Standing in, Willie Hayes. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point.
Hot hitter, and he's swinging it really well right now. Last 10 games, hitting well over 300. A good hitter that is in fuego right now.
Robinson is there, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now at the plate, Roger Doran, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season. And he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Pedro Serrano.
Coming to the plate now, Pedro Serrano. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Sanders over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Javier Pierce. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today.
Batting fifth.
And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
At the plate, Harrison Holloway. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Taylor is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Barry Sanders.
Digging in, Barry Sanders is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get bottom of the second here with no score. Hit on the and he has some trouble with it. Coming to the plate now, Kelvin Johnson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tigers leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Jose Ramirez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Robinson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up. Sanders on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Scooter Gennett.
Stepping up to the plate, Scooter Gennett. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Jake Taylor. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set to get his day started, Jerome Hunter, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Jerome Hunter.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. And it's fouled away. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Ready now, Miguel Cabrera, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, Marshall Matheson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
Into the box now. Elbridge Robinson lifted the other way out to left center. Jeanette sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. We're through 3 here in Michigan. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Striding in for the Indians, Don Barry. He singled his last time up.
Barry.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Johnson on the move. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, catcher, Rube Baker.
Striding into the box, Rube Baker. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Hit hard back up the middle. Pierce is up with it from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Now batting, designated.
So an outstanding play at short to take away a potential base hit there. And with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Willie Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
In now, Roger Doran. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And he popped him up. Sanders in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Hayes stands at second with 2 gone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Stepping in now, Pedro Serrano. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Johnson racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Now in the box, Ben Wallace.
Leading up for the Tigers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Wallace.
Back up the middle. Boom. Up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Settling in now, Javier Pierce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hacking, first strike. Popped him up. Berry has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Harrison Holloway.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Harrison Holloway. Shoots this one over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Holloway leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Detroit. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said his hitters have not been able to lay off the first pitch at all. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it is when you're not getting hits out of it. We looked at the numbers, and they've already hit into 9 first pitch outs in this one, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, in the infield or outfield, if you're in that start.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, number 8.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hunter comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 7, Jake Taylor.
Ready for another shot now, Jake Taylor. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Don Barry, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Heading out towards shallow right. Taylor coasts under it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, the designated
And it's swung on and missed for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Marshall Matheson. Left side, but well foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. And the runner from second is in to score. And he'll get in there safely.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Standing in now, Elbridge Robinson. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 3 and the Indians 1. Ready once again, Rube Baker due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Robinson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Willie Hayes. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Moving under it, Robinson, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Roger.
So stepping in, Roger Doran. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero. Just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Line toward right center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game, and he is into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it 1 good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Pedro Serrano.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Javier Pierce.
The shortstop, Javier Pierce.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, Harrison Holloway. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Sanders.
Next for the Tigers, Barry Sanders. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And that misses for ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fouled off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. That's lifted the other way out to left. Jeanette is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and it's still 3-1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Johnson is in pursuit. He's there and records the first down.
The left fielder.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Scooter Gennett. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Robinson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, John Barry.
Now batting, Don Barry. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Kelvin Johnson.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Here comes another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
Marshall
the third
Matheson
baseman.
will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at 3rd, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Robinson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. Into the box, Ben Wallace. 0 for 3
Now
to this
batting,
point.
catcher.
Yeah, not his game
Ben
so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Popped him up. Baker moving to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting,
Riding in once
the
again,
shortstop,
Javier Pierce. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a... At the plate, Rube Baker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Wow, throw a 10 over and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the parker.
And he'll make it up to 3rd safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Roger Doran. From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he is safe at the plate, taking a chance down a bunch, but it's a 7-2 contest now. So digging in now, Pedro Serrano. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Johnson moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Harrison Holloway. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ramirez is there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for the Tigers, the
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time. And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Kelvin Johnson. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on top 7-2. Lane Hardy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 36, Lane.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Takes this the other way to right. Robinson is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Robinson on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Scooter Gennett. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. Pulled toward right center field. And that's going to do it as the catch is